Hello and welcome to Heavenly Album Covers. These are Converse low-top Sex Pistols shoes. That's what's printed in the bottom down there in the sole of the shoe and the shoes. And I got these many years ago at the Converse outlet store, and they even have even on the tongue of the shoes, there's a little bit of a Sex Pistols logo there. It's quite clever how they did that. It's got some stitching around here. And these have been really good shoes for me. They have the Union Jack there. They're worn out, but I still wear them in the yard, around town. Sometimes I take small walks with them. Converse shoes aren't exactly the best walking shoes. And this is our little minute tribute to the Sex Pistols. It started out as a simple matter, but now it's a little bit more complicated because I found my Sex Pistols Converse low-top shoes, and I found a couple of other things that we have added here. This is, never mind the Bollocks. Here's the Sex Pistols. This is the first and only Sex Pistols studio album, I believe. And this is a Japanese version, I reckon. It's got a little obi additive strip here, which I'm not sure what's on there. It's some Japanese stuff. And this cover is by artist Reid, who passed away last year, 2023. He was very talented. He was a situationist early in his career. Situationists are kind of hard to explain, but they would make art that dealt with real life situations of the moment, that sort of thing. And so I think Jamie Reid hooked up with Malcolm McLaren, the Sex Pistols manager, and the rest is his story. And this cover image is really nice. It's perfectly designed, absolutely perfectly designed. The lettering, there are all sorts of different fonts going on. Different fonts. The Sex Pistols logo is really great. It's all balanced. You can turn this thing every which way and it will still look good. This is a CD, by the way. It's not like I have turned into a giant person, human person, but this is the front cover. Just great. It's a really good design from all artistic aspects. And the back is also good. It's got like cutouts, kidnap cutouts from newspaper style kind of thing. And there have been many different color schemes for this album over the years. Sometimes it's a pink background or a green background. This is a yellow background. I wanted to buy this album in LP vinyl form, but they're kind of expensive now. They put out recently I think it's a fluorescent green vinyl version a couple of years ago, but even that was kind of expensive. I got this from a guy for, I think, $9. He didn't really want it, and it's got the cover, the perfect cover. And let's see what's in here. I switched it. It had a really boring inner sleeve, and I found this somewhere. I think it kind of matches the motif a little bit. This is not very fluorescent. This is on the fluorescent side. And we've got the really good CD thing. This sounds great. And you have to always hold your CDs and vinyl LPs like this from the edge. Otherwise you'll get finger oil all over your CDs or albums. And there's the back. And kind of matches, at least the design of the CD and the cover match very perfectly. This has some Japanese stuff inside. By the way, we're at the dining room table here. I dropped a table on my left foot toe yesterday, a very heavy buffet style table. It went right into my toe as I was putting it in the garage. And so I'm rather infirm today, kind of letting my toe heal. It was all black and blue and purple, and I've got it all wrapped up. But this is, these are like Japanese lyrics for the album, Holidays in the Sun, that sort of thing. And they're all folded up. And I'm kind of glad I got this because it's all miniaturized. All this stuff is in miniature. There's some ads for other things. And also, surprisingly, it came with a little mini poster, which is pretty darn good. I'm not sure if this poster came in the original 1977 release anywhere. There are so many conflagrations and different releases of this album that it's hard to kind of track what is what here, but these are some Jamie Reid images, I believe, and it's really nice. It's not a great poster, but it's pretty nice. I'm assuming that this poster was released full size at one point in the vinyl version. And here's the little tag for my Converse shoes. I have the box for this too. It's the same color, same graphic arts motif. And this says, showcasing iconic imagery and artwork from the legendary London band who brought chaos into music. Converse proudly celebrates the Sex Pistols. And that's kind of how I feel when I wear these, that I'm celebrating the Sex Pistols. And so let's move on from the great cover of Never Mind the Bollocks, Here's the Sex Pistols. As I was putting this all together, it's not a lot, but I put all this stuff together. I remembered that I have a copy of the great rock and roll Swindle, and it's Coffee Time. And this album was designed by this falling over, and we'll just hold it like that. This album cover was also designed by Jamie Reid and also Trevor Key, who has done other album covers. This is, if you've ever seen the movie, The Great Rock and Roll Swindle, you'll know that this is kind of an overhead shot of a person here. This person kind of runs around and she does punk rock stuff, and pretty soon all these letters fall down and all that stuff. This has a lot of stickers all over it. Here's the sticker at the top. I think this is a European or somewhere version. I won't show Bambi because it's kind of gross here, but there's another sticker up there, and I'm not sure what that is. It says imported, distributed, international. And this is quite elaborate. This is one of my favorite albums by anyone. This came with a little correction sheet. Apparently this album was sequenced wrong, and they had to put this little correction sheet in with the album, and it looks to me like a Jamie Reid piece of work here. This came out in 78 or 79, and this kind of just shows you how the album goes, the sequence. And we have the massive gatefold with all sorts of photos. I just dropped the camera on the gatefold of The Great Rock and Roll Swindle, and there's the track list. It's all very haphazard. There's some images of the logos, the various record companies, I believe, that the Pistols were on. There's Sid Vicious. I believe this is the Sex Pistols at in San Francisco, Winterland, I think. There they are, early years. These are just clips from the band. There's Ronnie Biggs. He recorded a couple of songs with the very latter-day Sex Pistols. And Sid Vicious singing My Way here. So there's Malcolm McLaren, real interesting guy. He was real smart and a real wheeler dealer. He managed the New York Dolls at some point, and I'm losing my voice. And so let's take a quick look at the vinyl here. It's got the similar graphics as the cover does, and just kind of plain yellow. The other one is red, I think. And so we leave the Sex Pistols here on the dining room table, and I've got to wash these Converse Sex Pistol shoes. They're pretty filthy. I think the last time I wore them was out in the yard. I was raking in some leaves. I forgot to share and show and present this book by Jamie Reid in the context of this entire Sex Pistols oriented episode. Jamie Reid, of course, did a lot of the early design and artwork for the Sex Pistols. He or someone put out this small collection of his early work and a little bit of his Sex Pistols work. The book is called Up They Rise. I bought it for 99 pence in Telford, England, up in the middle of it, England. And they have the Iron Bridge in Telford. And I picked this up. I don't even know if there was a stack of these or if this was the last one or not, but I had taken the train or the bus up to Telford to visit some people, and I came back to central London with this book, and it's in really good condition. It's kind of a worthwhile book, and it's worth a little bit of cash, and it just contains page after page of Jamie Reid artwork, cartoons, layouts, and early versions of later pieces of art. And it's really nice. It's very nice, actually. And I've tried to sell it before because it's kind of something that I don't need to have that much. I don't really need to have it around. But it is a nice book, and I'm kind of glad I haven't sold it. I'm not sure what year it came out, but let's see here. It's really chock full of stuff. And here are the very small notes. Looks like it came out in 1987. So that's the Jamie Reid book. And let's not forget the Sex Pistols sneakers.